Thank you for joining the channel again as we continue our reading of Proverbs. If you have not liked, shared, and subscribed already, please do so, as it helps the channel and the gospel get out to the world. Without further ado, let's get right into it. This part here is called the Call of Wisdom. Wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice in the open squares. She cries out in chief concourses. Let's pause right there. What are concourses? Concourses are a gathering or an assembly. So when it says she raises her voice in open squares and cries out to concourses, she's talking about an assembly, a big, large gathering of people, or that could be a metaphor for all of the world and all of the nations of the world. And then it says, at the openings of the gates in the city, she speaks her words. So it means she's at the gate to get into God's city, speaking her words. And her words is what allows you in the gate. And this is wisdom crying out to those in the squares and the concourses, crying out to the nations. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my reproof. Let's pause right there. What does reproof mean? Reproof is a loving act of exposing a fault or correcting someone's behavior to guide them back to righteousness. So in short, it's correction. And then it says, surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called you and you refused. I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you disdained all my counsel and would have none of my reproof. There's that word again, none of my correction. I also will laugh at your calamity. Let's pause right there. What is calamity? Calamity is a great disaster, misfortune, or ruin. It usually describes times of severe distress, whether it be in natural disasters, military defeat, personal tragedy, or divine judgment. And see here it's saying, because you did not listen to me here. You did not. I reached out to you. I called for you. You refused. You turned away. You disdained. I will laugh at your calamity. I will laugh at your destruction, disaster, and everything that you will go through that my direction was trying to either lead you from or show you a way through. And then it says the wisdom of the world, the knowledge, the intelligence will mock when your terror comes. It will mock, make fun of when your terror comes. And it comes like a storm, it says. And your destruction comes like a whirlwind. And when distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord. This is a picture of a person that does not want to do the things the way they're supposed to be done, or do things according to the instructions or follow the course. And then when it leads to calamity or bad misfortune or whatever, they come and have a problem, now they want some help with it. And especially when people can see how you got yourself in a mess, most people don't want to risk really involving themselves with helping you. As it continues to say, they will have none of my counsel and despised all of my reproof. Therefore they shall eat of the fruit of their own way. It's saying, God is saying here, I have created wisdom, and wisdom is within the seeds that I have made to be put into the ground, to be watered, to be planted and watered, and they will grow and produce fruit that will be nourishing and sustaining. But you chose to go your own way, and which also leads seeds, and now it's telling you to plant those and see if they grow anything, let alone a tree and some fruit, and see if they are nourishing or sustaining. As it continues to say, and be filled with their own fancies. For the turning away of the simple will slay them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. See, because you don't listen to God's direction and follow his instruction, it leaves you complacent. And you're a fool because you don't listen to where wisdom comes from. And it will lead you to destruction. Like it says, the biggest destroyer of dreams is comfort. That is complacency. That is non-movement. You become stuck. And why do you become stuck? Because you feel more secure in the things that you know already. And you don't want to move away from the things that you know. So as it continues to say, but whoever listens to me will dwell safely and will be secure without fear of evil, because all security and protection comes from God. Well, that's it for this week's video. I'm glad you joined me. Hope to see you next time as we continue reading through the whole book of Proverbs and trying to break it down to help as many people understand it as possible. Please, if you haven't yet, like, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps more people see the video. Please let me know if you think I missed anything or if you have anything to add to this passage I just read in the comment section. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.